What's going on, champs and champettes? It's FireMonkey here and welcome back to another YouTube video. So in today's video we have a small amount of topics to talk about, but still a decent amount of content to share with you guys. So in today's video we'll be talking about all the brand new changes coming to the superhero skins in V15.30, but we will also be talking about the Nintendo Switch Cup, where you can get the lovely skin in the Heart Blast Backbling for completely free, along with the iSit spray. Before we start today's video, however, I did want to just quickly mention to you guys that my G Fuel code FIRE at gfuel.com is 30% off until February 1st, so definitely if you'd like to get some G Fuel and support me in the process, consider using my code #ad. But with that said, let's get right into today's video. Alright, it's time to talk about the deep, dark changes to that of the Boundless superhero set and some map changes that will actually be coming in V15.30 with different lighting effects. So let's just start by reading off the official statement Epic Games put out and then going more in depth on what this actually means. So Epic Games had stated on their official Trello page the following: "It was brought to our attention that outfits in the Boundless set included color combinations that could compromise the competitive integrity of matches. As a result, we're planning to make minor cosmetic adjustments in our next update. We've made some adjustments to the materials, and you will no longer be able to have white on white or black on black color combinations when selecting your primary and secondary colors. If you are no longer satisfied with your purchase, you can request a refund anytime within 30 days of your first login after the V15.30 update, and this will not require a refund token." They've also made some tweaks to interior lighting in the game to complement these changes, and then ended by saying thanks for the continued feedback. So let's quickly break this down and break down each part of it. So this all started, if you guys remember a few videos ago, where Epic Games had noticed someone who had reported that people are using the Boundless set, going full black on black, and hiding in places such as in a very dark corner in a building. Now, there were a lot of people stating that this was just because someone was messing around in creative mode with lighting, and then other people were saying just turn your brightness up, you know. There were tons of people kind of like arguing over if this was actually what was happening to everyone, or if it was a very small issue that didn't need changes. Now, because of this whole debacle, Epic Games said they would investigate it, and what they ended up deciding to do is make it so you can't use the same color if it's white and if it's black. So you can't have an all-white superhero and you can't have an all-black superhero. Now, people did think, oh, this means I can't have like a fully blue one, fully green one, etc. That is not the case. This restriction, as of right now, only applies to the white on white or black on black color combinations. So technically you could have a green on green superhero, but you can't have a white and a white superhero. So simply put, they're just saying, hey, you're no longer able to use these two solid colors on your character, but you can use any other solid color, as it is easier to differentiate them between the map itself. Now, a very intriguing part of this statement is the very last line, which goes further than just the Boundless set, and where they've stated that they've also made tweaks to interior lighting in the game to complement these changes. What I think this means is that shadows inside of buildings may be lighter than shadows outside of buildings, just because of this issue, and they don't want to have it again if they release another character that is like this fully black theme that may blend into a corner. Now, I expect quite a few people who bought this for the fully black on black or fully white on white combinations to end up refunding the skin because they will, you know, no longer be satisfied with it. Or maybe there's some people who would just like to have their V-Bucks to get something else in the item shop. But with that said, let me know in the comments down below, do you like this change? Do you dislike it? Do you think Epic Games should have done something completely different? Let me know, and with that said, it's time to talk about an upcoming Nintendo Switch tournament and how you can get a free skin, backbling, or even a spray. Alright, before we start talking about the Nintendo Switch Cup, I would like to mention two things. One is that this cup takes place in Japan, so technically if you wanted to participate, you would have to change your in-game region to one that uses the type of Japan servers. Just because it is a Japan-only tournament, however, doesn't mean you can't participate. You obviously just got to change your region so that you can participate normally. Now, the second part I wanted to mention before we go into the actual details of this cup is that the Fortnite Nintendo Switch Cup is set to take place February 3rd at 6 p.m. Japan time, which when translated into Eastern time would be Wednesday, February 3rd at 4 in the morning, aka right when downtime usually starts for a Fortnite update. Now, because of this may mean that we end up seeing V15.30 earlier than normal on a Tuesday, for example, or maybe we'll see it after the cup on a Thursday. But with that said, let's read the translated tournament details. Watch out for everyone playing Nintendo Switch. On February 3rd, we're going to have an event to compete with Nintendo Switch players. It's a chance to get a completely new costume, the Lovely costume, and the Heart Blast Backbling early before it arrives in the item shop. Now, the second Nintendo Switch Cup, as there was one previously, if you guys remember the Dark T-Rex skins, will allow you to play up to 10 matches in less than 3 hours. Now, like I mentioned earlier, it starts at 3 p.m. Eastern Time, and let's talk about pricing. So players in the top 1,000 will be presented with the skin and the Backbling for free. However, those who earn at least 8 points will be rewarded the iSits spray made by Gunheaded over on Twitter. Now, this Switch Cup is a solo competitive event and requires you to have two-factor authentication enabled on your account in order to participate. Now, regarding the scoring as well, however, let's talk about that. Before the scoring this time, I'll be telling you the total amount of points you will end the match with. So if you place between the 75th and 51st place, you get 1 point. If you place between 50th and 41st place, you'll end the match with 2 points. If you place between 40th and 31st place, you end the match with 3 points. If you place between 30th and 26th place, you get 4 points total. 25th through 21st place is 5 points total. 16th through 20th place is 6 points total. 15th through 11th place is 7 points total. 10th through 6th place is 8 points total. 5th and 4th place is 10 points total. 3rd place is a total of 13 points, 2nd place is a total of 15 points, and a Victory Royale is a total of 20 points. Now, each elimination you get does give you 1 extra point on top of that, so let's say you end a game with like 30 eliminations in a Victory Royale. You will have ended that game with 50 points. Now, as of right now, the tournament will not show up if you change your region, as they have not added it to the Epic Games like news tournament endpoint. So definitely, if you change your region and don't see it yet, don't fear, because it will show up closer to time, aka closer to February 3rd. But with all that said, I hope this video was informative. It helped you figure out what you're going to be doing in the next few days if you decide to participate in the tournament, and helped you figure out if you're going to be refunding the superhero skins based on the changes they're making to them. But with that said, my name's FireMonkey, and I am out. Peace, champs and champettes.